Dear students, we'll start our chapter number 5, that is separation of substances. So very important topic, separation of substances. Now, before going to the chapter, what is meant by pure substance? So what do you understand by pure substance? So pure substance means which contain only one type of constituent particles. That means having only single type of particles. For example, elements, compounds, they are all pure because they consist of single type of elements only. For example, iron, copper, water. Water is a mixture of H2O, that means it consists of hydrogen and oxygen only. Salt, sodium chloride. So these are pure substances, that means they have a single type of constituent particle. Now coming to impure substances. For your simplicity, I am telling impure means a mixture. That means it consists of more than one type of constituent particles. That means more than one type of particle is present. For example, pond water. So it is not only the water, it consists of sand, soil, different types of minerals. So it is having impure. It is having different materials. Milk, it is also an impure substance. That means it consists of type of constituent particles. So these are pure and impure. I hope you understood. Now for example, few pictures I am showing you. Pure substance: gold metal, copper wire, sugar, diamond, hydrogen gas, salt. So these are the materials which consist of only single type of elements. There is not a mixture. Now if you see this, these are the examples of impure substance. For example, first one is chocolate pie. So it is a chocolate milk which is mixture of chocolates and milk. Very delicious, but it is impure because more than one constituent. Now this is a very tasty dish. Apple pie, so it consists of different types of items which is making the apple. The main ingredient, this is nachos, a North Indian style of food, which in the diagram itself mixtures and all things are there. So it is a impure form. So these are the examples of pure and impure. Now, as the chapter name, separation of substance. So why we need separation? What is the need of separation? We can see we carry out separation of components of a mixture or an impure substance with the following purpose. So what are the purpose? To remove unwanted or harmful components. So we have to remove it. So we need separation. To obtain useful components. So what we need, we have to separate it. That means useful component we have to separate. Then to remove the impurities for getting a pure sample. Yes, so if we can see the impurities, we have to separate it. We can't take it as it is. So these are the reasons why we need separation. Now what are the methods of separation? There are about 9 methods: hand picking, threshing, winnowing, sieving, sedimentation, filtration, decantation, evaporation, condensation. So very simple techniques. These are the methods of techniques. These methods you can have a look. First one is doing the hand picking as your mother does. Then sieving as your mother makes the tea, right? And this person is also doing the sieving. And this lady is doing the winnowing. The lighter part is just falling outer side and the heavier part is falling on the bottom. Yes, these methods, no, these methods are again categorized into different categories. 3 categories, very important. Separation of solid from other solids. Second and third, second one, insoluble solids from liquids. Third one, water soluble solids or solute soluble in solvent. I hope you know solute and solvent. Solute is, suppose we are taking a salt solution. Salt is the solute and the water is the solvent. When you are mixing solute in solvent, we are getting the solution, right? So 3 categories: solid from solids, insoluble solids from liquids, and water soluble solids or separating solute, soluble and solvent. So these are the three categories. First category we will just discuss in the class, solid from other solid. So there are three methods: hand picking, threshing, winnowing. Let's see the diagram. Hand picking, the person is picking the impurities from the grains. Wow, sitting calm and relaxed and picking it out. Now this person is beating the that straw having the grains, so that the seeds can separate it out. You can see on the floor so many grains are there. The person is beating and the grains are separated. Wow, this is threshing, solid from solid. Now the lady is doing winnowing, so the heavier particle is falling down and the lighter particle is falling apart. So winnowing, these three methods are solids from other solids. Now two more methods are there, I'll show you. One is sieving, another one is magnetic separation. Let's see the diagram. Yeah, the Andy is doing sieving. That means sometimes your mother also prepare cakes and all, even atta, wheat. She used to sieve, right? So sieve is, this is a sieve which is having small pores. So the size of the particle determines how it will fall. Smaller size will fall down and the bigger size remains on the sieve. So this is very good method which we are using in our homes, day to day life. Now magnetic, wow, sand and iron fillings. So one magnet will come and it will attract all the iron. So we can easily separate iron fillings from sand. So this is the explanation of first category. Okay, dear students.